This is Keep Moving Forward, a Drabble by Songbird. It's incredible when you take the leap of faith and start putting yourself out there, and you find yourself meeting people from all over. People who came across whatever work it was you put out there, whether it's a song, a poem, a story, a painting, a sculpture, any form of work of art or form of expression you chose to share. I can think of no more suitable word than the word incredible for such a feeling as I now find myself in that position. Here I am, just a housewife, a 30-something nobody from the middle of nowhere posting whatever comes to mind, and I've met the most interesting people over the course of the last few months. Some of them writers, poets, readers. Some of them would-be bloggers, people who wanted to put their work out there in some form, but were nervous about the thought of taking that one big step that would put them in the public eye. I tell them the same thing I told myself when I started. Don't ask yourself why, because you'll find a million reasons why you shouldn't do it. Ask yourself, why the hell not? Dare to be yourself in this life. Dare yourself to push yourself to the next level, to always be reaching, striving, pushing. Don't talk yourself out of it or logic yourself out of it, because you'll cheat yourself out of incredible things, things you couldn't even dream of. Sitting here now, knowing how I feel as I read through my emails, my texts, my tweets, my Facebook, reading notes and emails and comments from the people I've always known in my life, reading others from people I've never met. Some I've talked to in one form or another, and others I look forward to talking to. I'll never forget that feeling. It's a feeling I never thought I'd know in my life, because however often I dreamed of sharing my writing with others, of putting myself out there and finding acceptance, of finding people who enjoyed what I do, I always found myself talking myself out of it, telling myself that I was a nobody from nowhere and that there was no way anyone would ever want to read anything that came out of my head. I was having a conversation with someone tonight, a friend of mine from the past who just recently got in touch with me, and we got talking about blogging and what inspires us. She told me she enjoys talking with me, and she said I was a fountain of inspiration. I almost cried when I read it. All my life I've found inspiration everywhere, in everything and everyone I've ever met. I've always hoped I would inspire other people, and I've always tried to do whatever I could to help others. Hearing from someone that I inspire them, that touched me deeply because it's something I've always wanted to do. Sitting here a couple of months into the next phase in my life, hopefully the first phase in my life as a writer, I'm grateful for the past months, for the nerves and the fears I've come across, for the people I've met and the friends I'm making, for the creative and inspiring and positive people I'm now coming into contact with, in the knowledge that none of any of this would have been possible if I hadn't taken that first step on my own. Have you taken yours? Don't ask yourself why you shouldn't take it, because you'll find a million reasons why you shouldn't take it, and you'll think of the people who are going to laugh at you, who will ridicule and mock you, who will hold their breath waiting for you to fail, and who may laugh when you do, or if you do. Don't tell yourself you're no one from nowhere, that your opinions and your talents don't matter, that no one will ever find merit in them, because the truth is, you don't know that. There may be someone out there who's just sitting there just like you, who feels as you feel, who dreams as you dream, and who fears as you fear. And they may be waiting for your influence, for your bravery to inspire them. So don't ask yourself why you should do it. Ask yourself why the hell not, and take that step. This has been an songbird Drabble. Have a good night, guys.